Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Catholic is being brought to you by JAG Physical Therapy. Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of St. Augustine is being brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey. St. Augustine is the defending non-public A-State champ. The Hermits on the road at Red Bank Catholic. RBC turns to Ryan Pryor, looking to avenge last year's 12-2 loss in the playoffs to St. Augustine. The Hermits use plate discipline early. Marco Christopher is hit by the pitch with the bases loaded. St. Augustine gets on the board, and they weren't done. 2 bases loaded walks followed. St. Augustine with a 3-0 lead after 1. They would get a bases loaded balk in the second to take a 4-0 lead. Pryor settled down. He minimized the damage in the first 2 frames and then tossed 2 shutout innings. Pryor with 7 strikeouts. Bottom 3, RBC loads the bases. Dylan Passo scores on the wild pitch. The Caseys trail 4-1, and they've got 2 on. St. Augustine would work out of the jam. This grounded to third. Alex Bersani comes home to get the out. Then Hermit starter Alex Weingartner gets the strikeout. It's 4-1 St. Augustine through 3. Bottom 4, Dylan Passo gets RBC's first hit of the game. This one's over the wall and right for an RBI ground rule double. The Caseys trail 4-2. Top 5, St. Augustine's bats heat up. Gabe Gillespie hits it to the deepest part of the park. It's an RBI triple. Gillespie would come home on a sac fly. 2 runs for the Hermits, expand the lead to 6-2. Bottom 5, RBC looking to rally. Brady Jackson at second, over to Joe Arrace. He fires a laser to first. A 4-6-3 double play. That is awesome execution by the Hermits. This is a big league level DP. Take another look. St. Augustine turns 2 with one of the best twin killings we've seen this season. Weingartner gets his 6th strikeout of the game to close out the 5th. His day is done after 101 pitches. St. Augustine is 6 outs away, leading by 4 runs. And the Hermits would add to the lead. Joe Peacock with a base hit to left. It's an RBI single to make it 7-2 in the 6th inning. St. Augustine gets 1 more insurance run in the 7th. Marco Christopher with the RBI base knock. St. Augustine leads 8-2. They're 3 outs away from returning to the section final. But RBC rallies in the 7th. It starts with a bases-loaded walk to Jake Frankel. With 1 out, it's now 8-3. Then Luke Lonzak knocks one through the hole to left field. 2 runs are in. RBC showing signs of life. It's now 8-5. There's still just 1 out. With the bases loaded, Drew Cannon hits a flare to shallow center. This one lands in the Bermuda Triangle. The Caseys have 4 runs in. It's 8-6, and the bases are still loaded. Luke Scataro then works a bases-loaded walk. RBC now trails 8-7. The bases are still loaded. A base hit can win the ball game. St. Augustine turns to Jamison Dobis to put out the fire. Dylan Passo looking to walk it off, but Dobis gets the strikeout. St. Augustine needs just 1 more out to escape. Max D'Antoni hits a grounder to second. The throw is off target. The tying run is in, and here comes Jordan Mosenthine to slide home with the game-winning run. 7 runs in the 7th inning. RBC roars back to beat St. Augustine, and they'll face rivals CBA with a trip to the state championship on the line. 9-8 is your final. That is a stunning comeback by the Caseys, who had 4 hits, 4 walks, and an error to score their 7 runs. Max D'Antoni hustled down the line to cap off the Caseys' incredible comeback.
I mean, it feels awesome to come back from a 6-run deficit. You know, we got to get.
Yeah! Let's go, baby! Let's go! How about them Caseys?
You know, our approach going into the inning, you know, down 6, we're taking strikes, trying to make something happen. Everyone was having good at bats, and that was cool. And we were making things happen, getting runners on base, and you know, we was never a doubt in our minds. We got the job done.
And we stress it from day one, like 21 outs. Like they hear me say it before the game. You know, it's got to be, you got to get that 21st out. And it's not 19, it's not 20. And we've been on the other side where we can't get that 21st out. So, you know, we stress it. We do drills with it. Like, we really jam it down their throat from day one. You got to get 21 outs.
In Red Bank, I'm Rich Grampanis for Jersey Sports Zone. Hermits.com.